Oh, hello, my name is Mr. P. I'm a portrait painter from the 18th century, but also sculptor, an historian, whatever you want. Today, I wanted to talk to you about horse making. I know it's a subject that I'm rather interested, and so are you. So I'm not going to show you a finished product, but I want you to be involved within the process, and then maybe you will have your own ideas and your own results. So let me show you. Some years ago I made this horse. This is the second horse I've ever made, and it's paper mache with 2 balls of paper and a tube of cardboard. The rest was built up by some system, which I can't remember, because it's been a while, you know. It's been some years already, and it's very heavy. It's quite old-ish, and the legs broke, as you can see, because it had a knight on top. And although the horse itself is heavy and the knight was rather light, the legs broke quand même. So I thought it would be a good idea to try and make a cast. Why? Because some months ago I've created these little horses, or this, I meant these because I have more. This one, this one is almost a finished product. It's paper mache with thermoplastic material as the head and here, and also milliput, but the legs were a bit strange, I know. Should be a horse, not a frog or something in between, but not out of this one, but out of this one, which I didn't finish yet. I made a silicone cast of the horse, and here you see 2 parts of the horse, with the holes for the legs. So it's basically like a coat, and then remove, filled in with paper mache, and I have another one, but I don't know where it is. So 2 parts of paper mache. Imagine this is not the cast, this is the actual thing, and you just glued both parts. I normally glue the middle crack with toilet paper soaked in glue, and it works, as you can see. Actually, this is already a result of the cast. The original one is around is back somewhere that I can't find. But you see, there's no seams, but this is the seam of the horse. And also I had made a cast 2 sides of the face, and also use the same system. So by hand I would also just have to make the legs and the neck. Mind you, necks are rather difficult for me, because I always get this curve wrong. Anyway, I've put it aside for some time, and in the meantime this one broke. And as suddenly I've, let's say, inherited a bigger studio, I thought about stopping investing on this size in order to invest on this size, because I have more space now. So I've grabbed a silicone, 4 bottles of silicone, and I tried to make a coat for this horse, as I made for the small ones. But either my patience wasn't enough, or this one is too big to make a cast. I've ended up ruining the cast. The silicone didn't dry properly, and when I removed, felt like chewing gum. Not very pleasant. But in the meantime, whilst I was waiting for the silicone to dry, I made this one. Old technique. Paper ball, cardboard tube, and this was constructed with aluminum foil and wire, just like the legs, which are not finished yet. So please don't think that it's a trend. It's not just finished yet. And then covered with paper mache, as you can see. Nowadays my paper mache is just water, crumbled paper, and 2 types of glue: white glue and wallpaper glue, the sticky one that looks like snot. I used to use flour and cement, but this past winter was rather humid, and my finished pieces ended up with mold, which I couldn't prevent, but I was able to save the pieces, don't worry. But whilst, again, the silicone of this one was drying and this one was drying, I thought about, I had one of my craziest ideas. It's been a while now that I would like to do a sort of royal parade with coaches, horses, etc. And as you might know, royal coaches were pulled by 8 horses, and I was like, to make 8 horses through this technique will take me ages, and for sure I won't be able to do it because I'm too, what people call, dilettante. I'm always traveling around projects and things, either painting, sculpture, reading, studying, whatever. And then I thought that I could use some styrofoam to carve the horse body. So, and from here, with some knives and some sanding paper, I can have the basic shape of the horse, and then do tiny modulations with paper mache. So I have here 1, 2, this one was already started to be fixed, 3, 4, 5, still in halves, 6, 7, there's one missing, and I still have material. So again, as I said in the beginning, I don't have any finished horse to show you, but I'm really hopeful that this system will work, and that's one of the nicest things about being within the 20th century or 21st century, because one has an array of materials that wouldn't have during my period in the 17th, 18th century. So I'm really glad. I'm hoping that at least one of the horses will be finished soon, and for sure it will be published on my social media, where you can find me, something slash officially Mr. P. So use it as an hashtag and for sure you'll find us if you are interested. Also, if you are interested on funding this project, not this one in particular, but Mr. P in general, no, there is no Patreon, but you can help either through direct funding, through PayPal, or by commissioning Mr. P, myself, a painted portrait of yourself in any historical epoch that you might aspire. Every epoch is possible, from Middle Ages to Renaissance, Victorian, and of course Baroque and Rococo. So I'll leave you to think about it, and I'll see you soon.